Yes, it's that time again folks, for another gripping episode of the reality soap, Downtown Torquay. The only show that paints a completely honest picture of everyday life in Torquay town centre's deprived side streets. Tonight, local hero, Tracey Ireland, the queen of town centre hearts, will be making another television broadcast from her secret bunker. Auntie Joan wants to make sure that she doesn't miss it, but painful memories come to haunt her, as she crosses Abbey Road.
Oh, Joan, for goodness sake, get a grip woman. 1 minute you're buzzing all over the place, like a blue bottle fly, telling me to hurry up, so you can get to a television set, and watch Tracey Ireland make some broadcast, from inside that secret bunker of hers. The next, you're like a statue, fixed to the spot, in the middle of Abbey Road, waiting for a bus to mow you down. Please make up your mind, Joan, and kindly let me have your decision, before the number 31 makes it for you.
Terry, you must realize by now, my dear, that every time something big points in my direction, my lips go dry, and I am overwhelmed by this paralyzing sensation. In my mind, I get transported back to that day, almost 3 years ago now, when I witnessed police officers drag my former friend Muriel, handcuffed from the number 12 bus, and then thrown like a criminal, into the back of their black Mariah, parked on the corner of Melville Street.
Well, Joan, that's the price you are having to pay, for being taken in by such a hardened drug dealer. She might have looked like a sweet innocent little old granny on the surface, but I could see through her, and wasn't convinced for 1 minute. I always knew she was a wrong'un. I remember seeing Muriel stood in Carter's. It was one afternoon, she was making out, she'd lost her purse. She even managed to trick enough people in the queue, to part with money, so she could pay for her mint humbugs.
Terry, don't forget, she was responsible for burning down my dear little Melville cottage, number 9 Warren Hill. She made me homeless, and the flames destroyed so many sentimental things I owned. Most of all, I was devastated to lose the only photographs I ever had, of my late mother. This was Muriel's payback, for reporting her to the police. I am an honest law-abiding citizen, Terry. I couldn't ignore the fact that she was bringing crack cocaine into Torquay, on the number 12 bus.
Come on, Joan, you'll have to move now. The middle of Abbey Road isn't the place to be reminiscing and maudling about the past. As a thought, people might mistake you for a member of Insulate Britain, who has superglued themselves to the tarmac. Let's go back to mine. It should be quiet. That nasty piece of work's upstairs, who has just come out of prison, and screams abuse at his girlfriend, will be out. You can watch Tracey Ireland, on my old black and white television set.
Hello me lovelies. Tonight, I want to say, I know that not everyone in Melville Street, Rock Road or Warren Road lives in extreme poverty, or rents a home that's one of the worst private rented houses in Britain. For some, better parking, more community events, getting help to manage rising utility bills and having a newsletter is all they need to make Melville feel marvelous for them. Yet, these sentiments are not reaching the worst off, those living among appalling conditions, at the mercy of rogue landlords.
Oh, we've lost her. I'm so glad that Tracey has laid her cards on the table, Terry. It's important to stamp on those people trying to create division in our community, using the portals of social media to criticize each other. Even suggesting that Tracey stands in opposition to Councillor Darren Cowell's great work with making Melville marvelous. We support him all the way. We just want everybody to be included.
I'm happy to be called a keyboard warrior, because, as the Queen of Town Centre Hearts, I stand up for those who suffer most. Those betrayed by the Liberal Democrats, when they broke their election pledge, to license Torquay's landlords, thus denying them maximum protection under the law, against rogue landlords and Dickensian housing. Can our current leaders save their own bacon, and sort out our local housing crisis, having removed their armor? They have a big hill to climb, friends, believe me.
It looks like the town hall is trying to block Tracey's signal again, Joan. Oh my, Tracey Ireland is well and truly holding the council to account. She isn't afraid to speak out. Still, they shouldn't have given us hope, Joan, by promising to license landlords, and then change their minds, once they had the town hall keys. Frankly, they only have themselves to blame, if the Conservatives are now branding them untrustworthy, to gather support for their own victory, next time around. Oh, she's back on again.
Tonight, friends, I invite you to join me as I light a candle, in solidarity with Torquay residents, who can't sleep, because of antisocial behavior, who watch drug deals going down outside their window. I invite members of Torquay Council to join us, as we focus on their voters, currently living among a population of sewer rats, and worry about heating a room, where the window panes are falling out. Where domestic violence isn't just on the television, it's taking place in a room upstairs.
Wasn't that a beautiful, heartfelt speech, Terry? It had overtones of spirituality. Tracey is so in touch with us all. We must pray that the town hall don't find out where she is.
Don't get any ideas about lighting a candle in here, Joan. The place is like a tinderbox. Palmlets have never checked the smoke alarm.